Libras, what's good with y'all? We about to get into a reading. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. Bars. And before we get too deep into it, pause. We're going to draw an oracle card from the dragon deck. How about that? How about that? You know what I mean? Set the mood right or whatever the case may be. And, just draw from it. Draw from that energy. Right. Oh, almost missed the card. Almost forgot. But here we are. If you're just coming into the room or to the channel, I appreciate you being here. You could have been anywhere else, but you landed here. If you're coming back, I appreciate you too. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all too. Cross watchers, I appreciate y'all too. This is the dragon card, y'all. Oh, upside down. Gifts. Now, what kind of gifts are we actually talking about? That's a beautiful card, though, right? Come on, take that in. Pause. But yeah, let's get the definition for this dragon card, shall we? We frequently forget to be thankful for the gifts we receive. All too often we focus on our wishes and desires and on what remains unfulfilled in our lives. And in doing so, we exist in an energy field of absence. Wishes and desires are, of course, good to have and are often the mainspring of our actions. This is good already because I'm just calculating. But our goals and gratitude should be in balance. We should both pay heed to our desires and be grateful for all our gifts. The beautiful Queen Alba is looking at you, recognizing the beauty of your soul. This is relative to the Cancer reading. That's why I said, I did that. It's relative to the Cancer reading. Go check it out because it already has something to do with this. And vibrating in perfect love for you. Turn today into a day of celebration of the gifts you have already received. Write down all the things for which you are grateful. As a dragon rider, you will never forget the companions who ride with you, honoring and protecting you. Having friends is a marvelous gift. Look at the list again the following day to make sure you have not forgotten something or someone. Good things come in threes, so check that the list is complete on the third day as well. Then pick out 2 people to whom you would like to express your gratitude in the form of a gift. If one of these people is your mother, you might like to give her flowers. If one is a being that does not dwell in our dimension, then consider a heartfelt prayer or lighting a particularly beautiful candle. I can get with that. I think it's time to actually do something like that. Yeah, I'm with that. Cool. And I say this is relative to the Cancer reading because the Cancer reading had the Dragon Rider card drawn from this oracle deck. And during the reading, however, it wasn't like best suited or even leading in the direction of Cancer energy mounting pause the Dragon Rider. Instead, they were more focused on their business, their studies, and doing that, the things that are more tangible, and in doing so, withholding their desires and withholding their, passions and emotions and creativity for the sake of doing, the tangible things, the business. And that was embracing the gifts that they received, having gratitude for the gifts. Now that I think about it and I read this card, so you might want to check it out. You know what I mean? Now, let's get into some tarot. Now, if you need me or you want me, there's a difference. But if you like what I do and how I do it, and that's why, there'll be a link in the description box that'll take you to my website where you can navigate through my calendar. Real simple process. You can arrange an appointment with me there. We can kick it face-to-face, virtual conference like we're doing right now, via Google Meet, pause, because that's crazy. I could pick apart your chart bars, or we could do a tarot reading. We might even be able to do both. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you request, if it calls for it, we can do that. You got an hour, though, so calm your tits. I'm not going to go all bananas and do a full natal chart reading for you in an hour, but I will accommodate you in the way that you request. What else? 3-card draw. I ain't gonna hold you long. Pause. And with that being said, let's get these cards read, baby. Bars, because I'm nice. Because I'm nice. This first card is representative of the situation at hand for the Libra energy. Temperance in reverse. This card is reflective of how you feel about the situation. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This card represents the factors to consider regarding all of this. Three of Swords. Well, all right, all right. You see something? Trying to figure out why is it that, not saying that it's right or wrong, y'all. Hold on. But I want to know, why is it that you're pouring into others rather than pouring into yourself? That seems to be the situation at hand here. Yeah, not for nothing, we got to get to the bottom of that. We need to know what that's about. Not only that, but primarily that, but not only that. You may need to get out into the world a bit more. And when I say that, I mean like a nature hike or something like that. Do some grounding. It's like you're forgetting about yourself for the sake of some type of work that you're working on. And not for nothing, okay, the work isn't even coming out the way that you wanted to. Pause. What's happening is you're dwelling on that work so much that you're beginning to forget about yourself. And when I say forget about yourself, I mean like the simple things. Like, it could be hygiene related, to keep it a bean with you. Now, okay. Message coming in clear now. You're doing what you're doing and what you're not doing, because let's just be clear right now, you're not even putting in as much work as you could be. And this is reflective of a heartbreak. You're not realizing this though. You're going about life the way that you feel you should be going on about life, because nah. This is just not good. I'm just keeping it a bean. This seems like on the verge of a mental breakdown. Is what this looks like. And I don't think you're doing the work. First of all, you're not doing the shadow work. You may have not been doing the shadow work for some time now. So let me think about this gift card now, because it said to show gratitude for your gifts. And, right, you're letting your desires and your wishes and, the things that make you a playboy or a playgirl, you're thinking about that more. So instead of doing the work, you're like in the strip club, so to speak, kind of, sort of. You make it fit the way it's supposed to fit, pause. But you're avoiding the true potential that you have to share your gifts with the world. You're avoiding it, and you're not like, it's visible. And someone may have pointed this out to you, that, hey, you know what? I think this is because you and so-and-so broke up. Or I think this is because you and so-and-so are on timeout right now. Or I think this is because that particular relationship isn't going ideally for you. It's reflecting in your appearance. It's reflecting in your behavior. You're not the same. You've changed, but you haven't changed for the better. You've changed for the worse. Now, to another crowd of people, this may look exciting, vibrant, because you're not pouring into yourself, you're pouring into them. Whoever this is, whether it's the strippers, whether it's the homeboys, the homegirls, they down with the get down as long as, you know what I mean, they going for the ride. They're not gonna tell you, I'm just picking up on that energy like they're there for the ride. You know what I'm saying? But if the money wants to drive, then what? You know what I'm saying? 21 Questions is what just popped up in my mind. I'm not going to sing the song. You know the lyrics. Maybe you don't. Yeah, some of y'all, maybe y'all don't. Maybe y'all just want to like Google search 50 Cent 21 Questions. But real shit. And not for nothing, you're being watched. This is not just any type of watcher. And I don't mean by people. I mean, you're being universally watched. It may even be like a big brother kind of thing. Okay, so you might be watched by surveillance as well. And if so, it may be people trying to watch their investments. If someone's invested in you and you're like doing this lackadaisical job with the business, that's being monitored. Like if you have your own business, maybe the board of directors is like, I don't know, what's up with them. They might even ask you to step down or some shit. At least that's the type of vibe or energy that I'm picking up on. If it's not that elite of a level that we're talking about here, then you make it fit the way it's supposed to fit. It could just be at the job in general, and your coworkers, they see it. But again, if you going to get drinks and stuff with your coworkers after work and shit like that, they down with the get down. They do not care if you self-destruct right in front of them. I'm just keeping it a bean. And the angels or the universe factor that is monitoring you, they're looking at this like, we're not even going to rush you. We're going to let this play out as long as you want to let it play out. Now, if someone hasn't brought this to your attention, someone might. Someone might actually be the voice of reckoning, a voice of reasoning, and not for nothing, a tough love voice that tells you, pulls your coat like, hey, look. Again, like I said before, shit don't really seem right since you and so-and-so. And it could be an event that rattled you too. But it's looking more like a person that rattled you. And they're gonna tell you about it. If this message hasn't already came through, it's going to come through soon. This might even be the person who actually delivered the blow of betrayal, or so you say it is, or see it to be that way. It might even be that person that says, hey, what's up with you? I was calling you, I was contacting you, yada, yada, yada. Maybe somehow they are part of the, monitoring situation. And I don't get that but it could be. They could be surveilling you too, but by way of social media. All right? So that's how they would get wind of it. So it's like wherever you go, you're wearing this. Shit. Anyway. But that's the factor to consider. This reading doesn't really go any further than this. Than that, I guess I got to go back to, this reading is just leading me to this. To the gifts card. You got a gift. You have gifts. And you're squandering them. You are not paying them attention. You are not providing the service to Earth the way that you could be. And it's because of this thing or person that rattled you. And not only is this the factor to consider, that this is the catalyst, but that this is what's being asked of you. Get out the pity party. Get out the, you understand what I'm saying? Get out your feels. In this situation, it's called for. Because you're not even, like I said, you're not doing the shadow work. You're not doing the work to make your emotions a healthy and balanced one. I'm not even dragging this any further. This kind of just brought my energy level down. I'm just keeping it a bean. Until next time, Libras, I'm out.